Disney and Lucasfilm are not just focused on Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, but also a handful of live-action TV series, as well as 2 new Star Wars trilogies in order to shape the future of the Star Wars franchise. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is going to be used as a foundation to create something new. However, on top of all of this, we do know that Disney and Lucasfilm are really trying to reshape the future of the Star Wars franchise and where it's going to stand after Episode 9 throughout the 2020s. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about the future of the franchise and where it's going after the Rise of Skywalker. And what's really intriguing about all of this is that it's described and explained that Disney and Lucasfilm are in negotiations of adjusting the future of the Star Wars franchise, where it's explained that they plan to expand their series of TV shows and films throughout the 2020s apart from the 2 trilogies that are currently in the works. It's described that one project that is in early development, which could mean something as simple as Disney and Lucasfilm gathering ideas, is said to involve a feature film for the mid-2020s that would involve the character of Darth Vader during a time that fans have never seen before on the big screen. It said that right now Disney and Lucasfilm are treating the franchise as a course correction and are trying to set things right with the return of standalone films in the future after the new trilogy kickstarts by Benioff and Weiss. It's said that Disney's plan is to focus on the new trilogies and to focus on new sagas, whereas the standalones will revolve around the Skywalker saga and its familiar characters. The film that would feature Darth Vader is said to be treated as a villain movie, revealing a different side of that villain, similar to how Sony treated Venom in the Venom movie. Additionally, it's said that Disney and Lucasfilm are also moving forward, with Ewan McGregor coming back for the role of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the form of a TV series and/or a film, where it's said that Ewan McGregor recently signed on to return as the character in the future. So let's go over a couple of parts about all of this. Now, what's really exciting about this is that it really does seem like Disney is really trying to make it up for the fans after the backlash of The Last Jedi and how that really caused a big effect on Solo: Star Wars Story's box office results, which hence then caused them to cancel all of the Solo movies throughout the 2020s. In case you guys did not know, they had over 10 years worth, that is right, by the way, over 10 years worth of standalone films planned that Disney ultimately canceled. And you guys may recall that about a year and a half ago, one of the rumored ones was, of course, a film that would center around Darth Vader that was ultimately canceled. The same exact one went for Yoda, as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, in this, scenario, we have Disney and Lucasfilm currently in negotiations of bringing back some of those projects for the mid-2020s. Now, mind you, this is still a very far ways off, alright? We're just entering into 2020 in a couple of months from now, and we're still not even that quite close to the new Star Wars trilogy. However, they want to fill in the gaps in order to give us a new Star Wars universe, if you will, where the new Star Wars trilogies will focus away from the Skywalker saga, where the standalone films will focus on the Skywalker saga and its familiar characters, one of which is said to be in early development that will feature the character of Darth Vader and showing a different side of that character during a different time that fans have never seen before on the big screen, most likely sometime after the events of Order 66, obviously. Now, on top of all of this, Ewan McGregor is actually said to have just signed back on for the role of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, this could mean that it's for a TV series and/or a film. We're not quite sure about that just yet, but we will be learning more about this all at D23, which is all set and ready to start on August 23rd. So a lot of things are really happening with the Star Wars franchise, and this all matches directly up with what we heard a couple of weeks ago, that after D23, a lot of fans are going to have a lot of content to chew on when it comes to the Star Wars franchise and what they know about the future. We will be learning a little bit more about the new Star Wars trilogy. We will be learning more about new live-action TV series, new Star Wars projects. That could very well be the films that we have actually discussed. On top of all of this, D23 will also focus heavily on the Rise of Skywalker. So D23 is going to be a massive event in order to make up for the fact that there will be no Star Wars Celebration in the beginning of 2020. So unlike, how we got Celebration in April of this year, there will be no Celebration in April of 2020, but it will be there in, of course, August of 2020, which is rather late. You know, that's pretty much the end of the year. So with that being said, I'm really happy that Disney and Lucasfilm are apparently reshaping the franchise and are trying to make it up for the fans. It really seems like to me at this point in time that they seem either desperate or maybe, and just maybe, doing this genuinely for the fans around the world. But I kind of have a feeling this is a desperate attempt in order to gain the trust of fans to come back and to enjoy the Star Wars franchise to its fullest. Because, you know, I think that there's no denying it that there was a large chunk of the fan base that were very much disappointed with The Last Jedi and the direction that it went in, and how it had such a massive effect on Solo and the future and everything. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. No, I'm not the one from night.